Welcome back to the channel. You're watching Sawtooth Tactical, and this is what happens if you fill out a Form 4 to get a suppressor or a Form 1 for an SBR and you don't get that fast approval that so many people seem to be getting these days. Because we've done a few videos now on the channel about how this is probably the best time ever to buy a suppressor because people are getting approvals so quickly. Well, as we've said before, not everyone is getting those approvals right away, and I am unfortunately one of those people. A few weeks back, we did a video that I was doing an NFA experiment. I already had one that I was waiting on since January 10th, and I started the process on a second one on March 26th, which is during the period where they've started all these fast approval process. And so I wanted to be able to show you guys if that worked out for me or not, and it has not. And so we're going to talk about that today. I did email the FBI, the NICS liaison, and I'll tell you what came out of that. So make sure you're subscribed and let's begin. This video is to explain a few things and hopefully help you out if you're wondering about this process, because about a month and a half ago, about 2 months ago actually, we started seeing Form 4s getting approved much quicker than they traditionally have. As I've said many times, my first suppressor took over 11 months for that approval to come through. And that was kind of the norm for years. You know, you'd go to your local gun store and they would tell you, expect 7 to 9 months, up to a year, possibly more, waiting for the approval for your suppressor. Well, all of a sudden in February we started seeing very fast approvals coming in. And in fact, I did a video about that about a month ago that got like over 200,000 views, I believe by now, and over 1,500 comments just in the first week. And tons of them were people that were getting very fast approvals, you know, within a week, within a couple days. And then all of a sudden people were getting approvals same day, or they'd, you know, certify their Form 4 one afternoon and it'd be approved the next morning. And we have some information now as to why that is. The ATF has a new approval process in place, whereas before there was basically a line, and even if you passed your NICS background check, then you got put at the end of the line at the ATF for going through the Form 4s, and when they finally got to yours, they would approve it, hopefully. Well, now they have a new system in place where there's basically two lines. If you do get that instant NICS approval, well, then you go in one line over here and you get a very fast Form 4 approval. If you don't get that instant NICS approval, well, then you go in another line over here and then you're going to wait. And so I wanted to do this experiment. A couple weeks ago was the video, and I had just certified a second Form 4. So I've got an OCL, Otter Creek Labs Polonium K, that I certified on January 10th. But that was kind of before these fast approvals started coming in. So Wit Machine and Tool sent me their Mod 1 9mm suppressor, and I certified that on March 26th. Well, that was after these fast approvals started. And so I wanted to be able to show you guys what would happen with that process. And what happened is this: I did not get one of those fast approvals. So March 26th, now we're looking at about a month by the time this video comes out. Maybe not quite. So that is not within the fast approval time that we've been seeing. So obviously I didn't get that instant NICS approval. And so I got put in the other line, which is an unfortunate thing. So now the experiment is this: how long does it take now with this new approval process if you're put in the slow bus? And we will see. But I'm doing more than just waiting. So I emailed the NICS liaison at FBI email last week, because in my research, that is what you do to get your NICS approval cleared up and get put hopefully in this line and get your approval. Quick word from this video's sponsor. I've been using Aura now for a couple of months. I know you guys have seen it in my videos if you've been watching, and it's a product and a service that I really actually believe in at this point. It has totally stopped me from getting spam calls. Now, data brokers are a real thing these days. Scammers, spammers, all this stuff. I've been trying to sell a pickup truck lately, and at first all I was getting was scammers. Well, Aura took care of that, and I'm not hearing from the scammers anymore. Unfortunately, I still haven't sold the truck, but I've got a lot of examples like that. In fact, the place where I work just recently got scammed and we lost out on a whole day's worth of revenue. Well, Aura can stop things like that from happening. They search the entire internet for anywhere where your information is being sold to people, and they submit opt-out requests on your behalf, which takes care of your information being out there. It clears you up so that you stop getting spam calls, you stop getting scammers. There are people out there these days whose whole career is just scamming people out of their money by finding their information on the internet. And as sickening and as sad as that is, it's a reality. And for only $12 a month, you can stop them from being able to take advantage of you. If you use my link, which is the first link in the description, aura.com/sawtooth-tactical, you get to try it out free for 2 weeks. And then you can decide if it's something that you still want to stick with. But Aura is pretty confident that you'll stick with it, and that's why they give you that 2-week free trial. $12 a month after that is a really good deal for all of the different things that you get with Aura. I've been sticking with it for a few months. I'm really happy with it. I respect my privacy and I respect yours. I got an email back from the FBI, and here it is. As you can see, it is a very standardized email. Now, I've seen other people that have been waiting a long time for suppressor approvals that have emailed the NICS liaison, and then that day or the next day, they got all their cans that they were waiting on approved. Well, even that didn't happen for me. And so now I'm not 100% sure what's going on with my case because, as you can see, I've bought many firearms. Every time that I fill out a 4473, get a NICS background check done, I am approved. I have multiple NFA items. I've got a suppressor and I've got 3 SBRs. So there is no reason for me to not get approved. And in my research, what I've seen that's happened for people that have emailed the NICS liaison is that they have then, found out that yes, your NICS check is approved. They send that to the ATF, and all of a sudden you get to go in the next day and pick up your suppressors. Well, like I said, that did not happen for me. So I got this email response from them, basic email saying, this is the process. We have no information for you. You're going to have to wait until the ATF figures it out. And so this is where the experiment goes from here. And I wish that I had more information for you guys, but I will continue to update as things change. I do have a couple of other tricks up my sleeve. So I emailed the FBI. I do also have an email for the ATF and a phone number. So I wanted to try the FBI NICS liaison first because that seemed to be the one that was getting people all cleared up. Well, that didn't work for me. It's been a couple days now since I sent that email, since I got the email response. Maybe tomorrow I'll get my approvals. Who knows? If I do, I will bring that to you guys' attention in a video next week. And in fact, we'll be doing some new suppressor content with new suppressors. But at the moment, I do not have those approvals, and we're going to see how long this takes, because in all the comments that I've gotten, a lot of the people, yes, very fast approvals, they're stoked. All the people that have not been getting fast approvals seem to still be waiting. And so I want to be able to see and to be able to show you guys how long it takes if you get put in the slow line, because I am now in that line. We will see what happens, and I will let you guys know what happens. So that's about all I have for you on this today. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can bring you guys some information. If you are waiting on suppressors and you didn't get one of these fast approvals, hopefully I can bring you some information, and once mine gets approved, we will have an idea of how long that might take if you are put in that slow group. Otherwise, if I get approved next week, then we'll know that emailing the NICS liaison does the trick, and you guys can all go ahead and do that. So I'm hoping that this can help those of you out in some way that have been waiting on suppressors, seeing everyone else getting these fast approvals, and are kind of going, why not me, right? Because that's a little bit how I'm feeling. So hopefully I can help you guys out there. Stay tuned to Sawtooth Tactical. I will bring you guys updates on this as they come. And hopefully we get these new suppressors soon and can do some more suppressor content because it seems to be what you guys enjoy. If you guys did enjoy this video, please give me a like, share it, make sure you subscribe to Sawtooth Tactical. And as I always say, if you'd like to support the channel, the very best way is to join Aura. It's the first link in the description, aura.com/Sawtooth Tactical. It's very affordable. You get 2 weeks for free with my link. Cancel anytime. I've been using it, and it's been helping me out a lot. From Sawtooth Tactical, stay strapped or get clapped.